I'm okay.
Just going live. Good evening, guys. Good evening and welcome to United Real Therapy, people. Welcome to United Real Therapy. We're going to keep this one short tonight. That was abysmal performance by the boys tonight. But as you can see, I was at Old Trafford today. I was there helping out Must, and I was giving out the Glazer out. That's what I was doing. I was stood outside the stadium and the gates, and I was giving out the Glazer out placards, which majority of people were wearing their green and gold shirts or carrying green and gold scarves, and I've got to give it to the people. They were doing what needed to be done. But as far as the game goes, it was shocking. It was second half for me was so lackluster. And I'll put it to you, Irfan, we've now not won a game since that first leg against Roma.
Yeah, look, we're off form, Nobody can deny it, we're off form. We played all right in the first half, but second half was sloppy as hell. And, second half I was thinking, so what is this? Why they were winning every tackle. They looked fitter than us. They had more hunger, more desire. And I'm thinking, is it because, we thought of the season sort of motivation's over, we've kind of got in the Champions League. What was it? It was just, what annoys me is that we keep playing these Hollywood passes in the second half. What is that all about? It was a weird, obviously, they were G'd on by the fans, etc. It was a different vibe. You could see it was a different vibe from the players because that's what fans make. Fans change the game. So you could see that. But that second half was so poor. I don't even know what to say. I couldn't even make out anyone who played well. I wish I could name anyone who played well, but I didn't think anyone played particularly well. And like I said, we just lack imagination and creativity. Never mind the desire. We lack creativity and imagination big time. So, I don't want to come across as being moany and miserable or you guys are never happy, etc. But I'll be honest with you, I'm happy when we play well and we do well. We open up teams and we score some good goals and we do it from time to time. But, in that second half, they had 65% possession compared to our 35%. In like 10 to 15 minute spells, and they're a relegated team playing away. How do you expect me to be happy with that statistic? I was just shocked. They were winning every tackle. They were such sharper than we were. And then, again, a sloppy goal to give away, playing the guy on again. I don't know what to say. But, we're off form. It's worrying for Villarreal. We are off form. Let's not kid ourselves, If we don't turn something around, we are going to win that final. And then Ollie's season is, no matter if you finish second, if you don't win the if you Europa League, you don't win it, it's a poor season considering where you were. So the pressure is going to really build, I just, like I said, I just didn't know what to say, Luckily, we've had a bit of luck with City with Chelsea winning against Leicester. That cemented second place. So we've been lucky, but I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what the viewers think of today's performance, but I'm really, really I was just taking a deep breath thinking, God, why do I watch United sometimes? It was one of them where I was thinking, why am I wasting my time watching this crap sometimes,
Let's look at the positives first, Stefan. Let's look at the positives. Edison Cavani is now scored. Thanks, Lassie. Edison Cavani is now equal Diego Fallon's Premier League scoring record. Flag of Uruguay. He's played 37 times fewer games.
Yeah.
What does that say to you? So, what an absolute goal.
It was a beautiful goal. Yeah, that's the one thing I forgot to
Let's talk about the positives. Fans are back in the stadium.
Yep.
Edison Cavani.
Yeah.
Chips. Those are 37, 35 yards chip? We're talking about almost 40 yards chip. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the show. Welcome to United Real Therapy. As you can see on the flag, it was the last game of the season for Man United. What is worrying is that we've not won a game since the first leg of the Roma game in the Europa League. But that goal tonight was absolute stunner. That's what's worrying. we've already spoke a little bit about that the fact that we're not playing well, we're not on form, but we need to talk about that goal and Cavani. I mean, absolutely. I mean, today Cantona gets put into the Hall of Fame
with Roy Keane. Roy Keane,
and Cantona scored a few chips in his time. Cantona would have been proud of that one.
Yeah.
I mean, the precision, the way he hit it, the technique. And I thought he played really well in that first half. I thought he played fantastic in that first half. But for me, we're not killing teams off, and that's the worrying thing now. We're not killing teams off when we're on top. And in that first half, we were really on top. And we were missing chances right, left, and centre, and we were not killing teams off. And people were being greedy and taking unnecessary shots from mad angles.
But wait a second, is that because, you know, like let's just look at it from a sort of personal perspective. Is that because the players, you know, when they're playing, they want to show the fans that they've got, you know, they're special, and they've got, you know, they want to show, look, fans, I'm here, watch what I do. Do you think quite a bit of that was going on today because it's the first time in front of fans again? Do you think that was happening?
Yeah, a little bit maybe was happening. Maybe a little bit of that. A bit of showboaty.
A bit of showboating, yeah. Hollywood passes. Hollywood passes, yeah.
Yeah. Guys, there's enough of you in here. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And please share. And let's get the viewer numbers up. Let's get the subscribers up. Sooner, the better we can do that. We can open more channels and we can talk about other things than football. Those of you who are interested.
Yeah.
But yeah, big up Cantona, man, of course. And you know what? He was actually having a laugh with them. He was like, yeah, 30 Man United players could have been in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. But if none of them are in it, I'm glad I'm in it because I'm exceptional. And he was he was exceptional.
He was exceptional.
He was exceptional.
We owe the Man United revolution to him.
Well, this is what I'm saying to you. So Edinson Cavani, 34 years old and 93 days. Is the second oldest player in the Premier League goals for Man United since Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Well, that just shows you. That just shows you. Greenwood should have scored, but performed well. Yeah, he played well.
He's on form. He's on form. He's like unlike Rashford. Rashford's off form.
Yeah,
Greenwood's on form.
I mean, I put the video as Lackluster. The title of the video is Lackluster. Lackluster performance. Lackluster second half performance was just, yeah, it was shocking actually. At times I was like, wow, are we this bad? Are we really this bad? You know? And as you also saw as well, that Maguire is definitely not going to make it into the final because you can see the pictures. He's still on crutches. Yeah. He's still hopping about on crutches. What dream is he going to play in the final?
No way.
What dream is he going to play in the final? Like, yeah, of course we should have done much better. But that goal was spectacular. And I was so happy that fans, at least there was a bit of fans. Obviously, 75,000 ramming that place out would have been amazing. They would have been amazing. He would have had electric atmosphere. But at least, you know, I mean, he got to celebrate the goal. And fans get to see what they got to see. Apparently, I was on the... If you're in the Northwest, there's a little clip of me. There's like a couple of second clip of me handing out the placards outside the stadium. Some people are like telling me, was that you? Was that you? It is what it is, people. Glazers out. I do say, though, there were a couple of fans of our fan base that were bootlickers. I were like, nah, I don't want a placard. There are a couple of amongst any fan base, there are bootlickers. And what I mean by bootlickers is that people who will never go against authority, will never challenge.
Of course.
And bootlicking is a universal thing, is everywhere in this world. And we do have some, but a lot of people were going in there, took a Glazers out placard as they went in there. But Irfan, I'm going to speak to you. I'm going to speak to you and ask you, what did you think of the team, the lineup that he picked today? And do you think that is the team that's going to play in the final?
Well, it seems like it, doesn't it? I mean, you said yesterday that he would pick his strongest team just to sort of try him out. That's what you said. You said he would pick his, and it made sense. Why wouldn't you pick your best team just to see if they're fresh? And does that mean that he's going to use Twanzebe instead of Bailly in the final?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
So I mean, I thought, like I said, it's not my favorite team. Like I said, I want Donny in the team, but it was Ollie's favorite team. It was, and the only good thing I think he did for me personally in that lineup was putting Greenwood ahead of Rashford. That's the one thing in that lineup I'm happy with. But the rest of it is predictable. It's predictable, Man U. There was no surprise there. Knowing what Ollie does, so I wasn't surprised. But it's the best that he's going to pick. Is he going to pick a different team to that? No, that's what he's going to pick.
Yeah,
I
had a suspicion that he might pick this team and then pick a mix and match. A couple of players will play, but majority of the strong team won't play against Wolverhampton.
Yeah, I wouldn't play them either.
Solskjaer message to the fans here. It's great to have you back. I know we're not where we want to be the league, but hopefully we can bring
in the league.
Yeah. No, the quote was where we're not where we want to be, the league. In the league, that's what it means. But hopefully we can bring a trophy back next week. That's fighting talk from the manager. We've got to give it him. He could have sat on the fence, whatever, but he's like, well, bring a trophy back. Yeah, man. Big respect, man. That's what I do. That is what I do. That is what I do, mate. We've got to. But Rashford is seriously off form at the moment.
Very off form, yeah.
But with him, he can always culture up something magic in one moment.
I don't know, Nuruddin, when I always watch football, I look at it as everything in life, especially any sort of activity, It's like in music, you're only as good as your last record. In any kind of sport, you're only as good as your last performance.
Of course.
And when I try to walk in Ollie's shoes, I always think, who's on form, who's off form. I wouldn't even say Shaw's on good form at the moment. He's sort of dropped back a little bit. Pogba's dropped back a little bit last couple of games. 4 or 5 games ago, he was on fire. Edison's on form. Cavani's on form. Rashford's on. Greenwood's on form. Greenwood's on form. But who else is? Is Wan-Bissaka on form?
Yeah. He conceded that goal today, but he always.
It's a shame because he does well apart from that mistake. He does really well. Whose job is it to make sure the line is in line at the back? What is that about? It was a very, very frustrating goal to concede. That was very, very frustrating. So, you asked me about the team, and I basically said that's the best team. What about you? Do you think it was the team that Ollie was going to pick?
I think so. That's why I predicted yesterday. I did think that he might rest players for the next game now. And then the final. Then after that, obviously, it's a couple of games. Windy's here, as usual. Thanks, Windy, for updating me about Pogba and Ahmad at the end. Free Palestine. The Palestinian people is one of the most dignified people in the world. Gaza is the biggest open-air prison in the world. It is 26 miles.
It's been
7 miles
for 14 years now. 14 years.
2 million people there. 1 million of them are children. They have 1 million children. 1 million are teenagers, from babies to teenagers. Children, basically.
And it's for density, population density. It's one of the most highest population density of any population in the world. It's one of the highest. So there's nowhere to hide.
It's a mile. A marathon is longer than the length of Gaza.
Yeah,
a marathon, and then there's 7 miles width. You know what I mean? It's 7 miles width.
Wow.
Windy Grant says, did a fan throw a yellow and green scarf at Shaw? Yes, he did. The fan on Twitter said he was informed by United that he could face 3-year ban for doing that.
Oh my God!
So that just shows you, doesn't it? That just shows.
BS. Pure BS.
There'll be police there today as well, like proper riot police. There was loads of. Our defense has been laughable at Old Trafford all year round. We've conceded goals. Yeah. We've conceded the most goals at Old Trafford, people. Yeah. And that's why people go, oh, Maguire would have done this. Would Maguire have stopped that goal today?
No.
Maguire would not have stopped that goal.
No.
How many times have we conceded that same goal in that back post?
God knows how many times. 5, 6 times? 7 times?
Yeah, guys, there's 50 of you in here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Many people will be able to watch the video if you just hit that like button, like you're hitting one of the Glazers' backside, or giving them a little smack on their face or on
There's
the.
a good point. There's a point here, Nuruddin. Lloyd saying, "Can we talk about Donny only coming on for 5 minutes?"
I mean,
is it any surprise? There's no surprise, is it?
I mean, it's. Are we surprised? Are you?
What do you think about taking Cavani off at the end and bringing Donny on? What do you make of that decision?
I'm not Irfan. I'm sick of talking about Donny. I said,
no. I'm talking about Ollie's.
No, Irfan. No, Irfan. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not. I'm sick of it. I'm like a broken record.
Yeah.
The guy didn't want a player, and he's doing that for the player. So that's how it is. He didn't want the player. He did not want this player. And that's why he's treating him the way he's treating him. And he just showed again today. United were on a step foot. McTominay looked all right in things that he's done. But then he goes reverse back to the usual McTominay. Sidewise passing.
Yeah.
I thought he did all right.
Yeah.
To me, there's something off. I just think they're not playing. They're playing through the gears. And it's got to be said, it's really worrying. We beat Roma 6-2. After that, we've not won a game.
No, but we don't look sharp.
We don't look sharp. Irfan, I did predict this, to be honest with you. I said it at the beginning of the season. I said because of the way the truncated season is. I said because of the way that we didn't have any preseason in the beginning of the season, that towards the end we're going to tire. And Ollie come out and said it. Ollie come out and said it. Shout. Yeah, man, agreed, St. Colombo, yeah. St. Colombo, so Donny's getting 5 minutes. It's an embarrassing. It is.
It's embarrassing.
It is embarrassing.
But that's on Ollie. That's on Ollie. You can't say anything else.
Yeah, that's the manager at the end of the day. None of us are manager. But yeah. Like you said, Irfan, if we go on the 26th and we go to Cadence and we get beat, it is a absolutely horrific
disastrous season. It becomes a disaster.
It is. It's a disaster season because all of that hype, we're finishing second.
It means nothing.
It means nothing. We're lucky. We're lucky we strung a couple of wins together, and now Chelsea or Liverpool or whoever or Leicester will be able to overtake us.
Yeah.
I mean, we still finish second, but maybe by goal difference or by 1 or 2 points.
Yeah.
It's just
but this is the thing, Nuruddin. As I said in a previous show with you before, we don't know if this is a freak season and we're lucky to get second. We don't know that.
I said it already. It is. It is a freak season. I've told you. Don't give me it. We don't know. I'm telling you, I do know. It's a freak season. And that's why we finished second. We finished second because we were. No. If he doesn't, no, he won't get sacked because the Glazers are not asked about trophies. The thing about it, what you don't understand, the Glazers are never, Lloyd Taylor, they're never asked about trophies. They're asked about Champions League places.
And revenue.
That's all they're bothered about. That's all they're bothered about. Of course I am. Of course I am. And all of this Kane talk, I mean, you're getting played and you're getting hyped. Honestly, I've never known fan base that gets manipulated like this. Why would Harry Kane come to Man United? Please give me a reason. Harry Kane has been at Spurs. Spurs are not, they're not that horrendous, more horrendous than us. They're not that. We could have easily, we finished similar positions in that, we finished around that position before. In the last, 7 to 8 years. So I do not know why people think Harry Kane coming is going to save Man United. Harry Kane does not have a magic wand that's going to turn Fred and McTominay into world-class players. He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. He's not. He'll score goals. He's a fantastic striker, probably the second best striker in the world or the third best striker in the world after Benzema, after Lewandowski, But Man United have structural problems. So I don't know why people are getting gassed about Kane. He's not going to come to Man United. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That's why people are getting gassed.
Mm.
I mean, Ollie can say whatever he wants, can he? He can say whatever he wants at the end of the day. Yeah, that could be the team. Man United have conceded 28 goals at home this season. Their most in a single league campaign since 1962-1963.
Wow, that's 59 years nearly. For almost 60 years.
Yo, welcome, people. Welcome.
Wow, almost 60 years. Wow.
That's what I'm saying to you. That just says it. And people are telling me, how many games has Harry Maguire missed in the league this season at home? 3. Leicester. He would not have played against Leicester anyway. So that's out of the question. He would have played against Liverpool and he would have played tonight. So 2 games.
Yeah.
People are telling me, oh, Maguire. We conceded 28 goals, people.
At home.
And people tell me, oh, we need Harry Kane. Is Harry Kane gonna stop us from conceding those goals? Is that what Harry Kane's going to do? He's not gonna do that. Harry Kane is not gonna play a ball in midfield, defend, kick it to himself, and then set himself up going forward. He's not gonna do that, people. He's not gonna do that. That's some fantasy. That's not what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Well, you know, some of the fans know, and some of the viewers here, they know that we've been lucky because Liverpool and Chelsea have been so poor, and even Leicester have been poor because they've lost 10 or something, 10, 11 games they lost. So, you know, that there you go. You know, we've had a very, very poor season defensively speaking. There's no arguing about that. There's no discussion to be had. It's a very poor season defensively speaking.
Yes, of course it is.
And don't forget, Nuruddin, this is with the fact that he put Freddie McTominay as the double defensive from the start after Tottenham. So he's tried to make it more defensive, and look what's happened. It's still conceded the most for almost 60 years. That is such a telling statistic. That very, very telling statistic.
That's what it is. Harris Coupon says here, Cristiano Ronaldo transferred his 7 cars away from Turin home. And apparently it's open to no, like I said to you, I'll put that again, I'll say it again. I want to remember Cristiano Ronaldo 2008 season going off, saying goodbye on a high, 44
Can I just say something?
I do not want Ronaldo's legacy to be destroyed by him coming back to Old Trafford, because he ain't going to do jack as well. Is Ronaldo going to play centre half for us? Is he going to play centre midfield for us? No, he's not.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Can I just say something about Ronaldo? My one memory of Ronaldo is when he scored that goal. I think it was against Portsmouth when David James, the guy in net, the mixed race guy with his sort of curly hair. Yeah. You remember him? You know, he did it. He did this free kick over the wall that went just into the far corner, the right, and he just did that. He put his head to the side. Look,
that was against Bournemouth. I was there. Me and Mike Mundo were there. We sat next to each other at Old Trafford. We were on the main stand.
I'll never ever forget that goal. Just watching the keeper's face, you know, because it sort of moved in the air, you know.
Listen, no, you know what, Yamika, I'll say this to you. Man United already agreed to buy when Jose was there. Jose wanted Harry Maguire as well.
Yeah.
So let's not get it.
Even I think he wanted Maguire. Remember, City came in for him as well. City did come in for him as well.
Of course they did. People are saying, Irfan, this is Irfan, who and how many do we need to sign? I think we need to sign 5 players.
So what? I'll tell you what. Again, Nuruddin, today, again, I was very impressed by Bissouma again. Yves Bissouma, the Malian player that plays with Brighton.
Yeah,
he did the business again.
The rumors are 35 million to Arsenal.
To Bissouma, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. And they've got Partey already.
Exactly. That just shows. Wow. So go on, Irfan. I'll give you this one first. Yeah. Irfan, how many do we need to sign? Who and how many do we need to sign?
Okay, so this is where I'm allowed to choose what I want if I was the manager. Yeah.
Of course. So
we need another centre back. We need 1 or 2 midfielders minimum, you know, and we need a right-sided attacking player, and we also need a striker. So I'd say we need 4 players.
Mm-hmm. I remember, yeah. Time to shine, definitely, bro. Yeah. We were there as well. We were there, man. That free kick, it's incredible. And
so that's what I'm saying. So I definitely think now. Really, I mean, I could say to you, what do you think? But it is impossible that we are going to sign 4 solid players. You know, if we do get 4 solid players, we might be 2 kids and maybe two sort of seasoned professionals, or maybe 1 seasoned professionals, 1 sort of past it professional, and a couple of kids. We might do that, but there's no way we're going to just get the 4 players to positions like the Bisumas and those people that I said, the Kessie guy from AC Milan, you know, and you said the guy from Wolves, Neto, you know, three guys that wouldn't cost you a whole lot of world, but if you had a whole lot of money, but if you had a sporting director, he'd go for those 3 players. They would be a footballing director's choice, one of them at least. Yeah.
So just name it again, Efa. Name it again.
I'd go for a centre back.
Who would you go for?
I don't know. It's a difficult one, this one, because, like I said, there's the guy from Seville. What's it called? Yeah. No, that's from Villarreal. That's Pau Torres from Villarreal. Kunde from Seville. There's Pau Torres. There's another guy. Actually.
Varane, apparently. Varane might be leaving.
Varane, possibly, you know, but I'm not sure about Varane because he's been very, very shaky. I watched the games for Real Madrid this year without Ramos. Without Ramos, this guy would look really shaky. He really did. So I'm not sure. I mean, he's experienced. He's a big game player. So anything's better than those 2 guys, to tell you the truth. Anything.
They've took a couple of nights off, Lloyd Taylor. They'll be back. They'll be back soon. A couple of them are on holiday. Yeah, Kunde.
Yeah. So I've said those 2. So Kunde, Pau Torres, or Varane. There's 3 there I mentioned. The defensive midfielders, I'd go for Bissouma, definitely. I'd take the guy Kessie from AC Milan. I'd take those 2 straight away. Yeah. And on the right, I don't mind Neto. I don't mind Sancho. I don't mind any of those guys that can all do the business. Grealish as well. I take Grealish. Any of those 3, yeah. Yeah. But you know, they're really costly. Sancho and Grealish, 80 million. It's going to be minimum 80 million for those guys.
And what about striker?
Neto would be 40, yeah.
What about striker?
Striker's a tough one because I'm prepared to see us play without the striker. I don't think it's the number 1 thing we need right now. You know, because we
need 4 players. Let's say because Cavani could get injured, Martial could get injured, and then we've got.
Well, if you want me to pick a striker, I'd pick Haaland. I'd take Haaland.
He's never going to come to Man United, but
I know he's never going to come. But I take him. You gave me a choice. You know, would I take Kane? I'd take Kane. You know.
Yeah, that's what. So if you got that Rice, what about Rice? Would you take Rice?
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I missed him out. Yeah. If it wasn't Kessie or Bissouma, I'd take Rice. The reason I'm not thinking Rice because Rice is going to be 75, 80 million as well. It's going to be too much money, you know. So it's entirely up to you guys what you think. You know, what do you think?
Sensi, I don't know about Bozeman. I don't know about him. I'm sorry, I don't know about him. He's playing for Lille at the moment. Yeah, Lille are battling for the league title. Is that right?
Yeah, 1 point behind with 1 game to go. Yeah, Lille 1 point behind, 1 point ahead with 1 game to go. Last game of the season against PSG. Yeah. They're both playing the last game of the season.
Guys,
so give me yours then. Give me yours.
Yeah, for me.
And then we'll let the viewers pick as well.
Kunde, I've already said I like Kunde. I've not seen that much of Torres, so I can't really comment on him.
Yeah, I saw him in the last game. I haven't seen much yet from him. Like maybe go wow. Kunde, I like his positional's fast. He's a good all round guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
very good. His positional sense.
You know who I would get if I had to go. I would. You know what? It'd give us 3 years at least.
Koulibaly.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would go and get Koulibaly, and he would give us 3 years.
Yeah,
and I would. I mean, a lot of people talk about Declan Rice, but I love Bissouma. I think he's brilliant.
Yeah. I love Bissouma.
You know what? Actually, I would go and get Bissouma and Rice.
Yeah,
and then Neto for me.
Yeah, Neto's. You love Neto. Yeah.
I think he's a brilliant young player.
I just think he's going to get better and better because he's only 20 years old, 21, isn't he? He's young.
Yeah, he's going to get absolutely better and better.
And then what about your striker?
Striker, you know that actually, Maito Mundo mentioned him. It's the kid that's playing in Austria, where Haaland, the guy who replaced Haaland.
Oh yeah, the African brother.
Yeah, he's quite good finisher, can make goals for himself. I forgot his name, but yeah, he's a good striker. Yeah. But if Harry Kane became available, of course I wouldn't say no to Harry Kane.
Yeah. Yeah,
But that's
'cause it's
after
proven.
we've got the midfield sorted out and the defense sorted out and the
Okay,
right
so,
sorted
all
out.
right. So what are priority in those players you just picked? What's the priority? Give me the priority 1, 2, 3, 4. Who'd you get
One
first?
half and 2 midfield players.
Are they centre half more important than centre midfielders? Centre half is more important. Is that the most important position?
Irfan, we've conceded 28 goals at Old Trafford.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you just answered the question. You just answered it. Yeah. You just answered
28 goals. Yeah, Ndidi. I do like Ndidi. Petro.
Too much money is going to cost too much.
It's
It's gonna
absolute
cost too much.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daka, that's it. Daka.
Daka, yeah. Daka,
You see,
yeah.
I've got some of the most absolute
Intelligent. You guys are smart cookies. Smart cookies.
knowledgeable. Please smash a like. Let's build this community therapy army. Therapy army, where are ya? Don't let me do what's her name? Something Delia in Norwich. You know the Norwich chairman. She was like,
yeah.
You know, she was a chef.
Yeah. I used to watch her when I was a child. I used to watch her
again. Something Delia.
Delia Smith.
Delia. Don't let me channel my inner Delia Smith.
Yeah.
Therapy army, let's be having.
They'll be too young to know who Delia Smith is. They won't know Delia Smith. No.
Smash that like button. She's a diehard Norwich fan. She was the chairman of, I think. Yeah. She was the chairman. She was chairman.
And she was owner. I think she was owner as well. I think she was owner.
She was an owner, yeah, of Norwich Football Club.
Yeah.
So big up Norwich, man. I got a couple of people who support Norwich. I'm glad that they're coming up. They play really good football.
Yeah.
You know what? Who I like? Guandia.
Oh, Guandia, yeah. Isn't he got?
I'm telling you now, Guandia is better than Fred and McTominay put together, mate.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now.
Got a record for
I would like Guandia as a number 8 and get a holding midfield player. Are you telling me Guandia will come to Man United? Yes, man.
He's got a very good record for assists, Nuruddin, I think.
Who?
Buendia has.
Yeah, he's a brilliant player, man.
Or creating chances. I don't know which one it is. Yeah, maybe it's creating chances. Yeah.
Retro D969 just said, man. Of course we know Delia.
No, Redo dead 69. Redo dead 69.
Yeah, Redo. Sorry, Redo dead 69.
Red or dead. Redo dead.
Redo dead. Is that what it is?
Red or dead.
Retro. See, that's how I'm reading it. I'm tired tonight, people, because I've been out at I was there from early at the protest place today. You know, making sure that the fans protested inside, and I could hear it. We want Glazers out.
Hang on. One of the brothers just mentioned we missed someone out. Rafinha.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said it. No, I said it before. I said Rafinha.
Yeah.
I said
definitely take
Rafinha. Yeah. I've been saying that already. And Rafinha, they would all come. They would all force a move to come to Man United. Rafinha would. Neto would. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Daka would come to Man United and be like, yo, I want to go learn.
Well, let the viewers have their say in the comments. We'll read out the ones that they recommend. Someone mentioned Eje from Crystal Palace.
Who else? Her name is Guandia. Guandia will 100% come.
Yeah.
Guandia.
It's Buendia, isn't it? Buendia from Norwich.
Yeah, from Norwich. What a player he is.
Yeah.
He is.
So here we go. Read that one out, Nuruddin.
I would like Rice, Basuma, Ndidi, then Kunde, Varane, Carvet, Lewin, or Ings.
I wouldn't take those. No. They're not good enough for United.
Ramdeen, are you sure, brother? Are you sure?
Ramdeen is usually on point. No, I can't disagree with what he said, but I wouldn't take
Calvin Lewis or Ings.
No.
Phillips from Leeds. Nah, he'll never come to us.
He'll never come though.
His family are there.
He's a very good player.
Please smash that like button like you're smashing that Avram Glazer bowl head.
Yeah.
Smash it like that. That's what you guys need to do. Smash that like button in this video, guys. Please like and share and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And let's get into the comments, people. What are we talking about? That's it. Buendia. What a player he is.
Yeah.
Honestly. Calvin Lewis. You know what? Actually, he is a threat in the air. And actually, if you can cross the ball to him, he's really good in the air, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. But we've got Cavani is very good in the air.
But then, is he willing to sit on the bench? No. Yeah, of course. We've got no structure. I mean, this is fantasy, guys. We're here now. You know what I mean? We're here now after what we watched tonight, second half, and we're all fantasizing here. We're having a little fantasy.
Yeah.
Who would you have? Yeah, Ings. I rate Ings, actually. I think he's a good player, but he's too much injury prone.
Yeah.
Calvert-Lewin is better than all of our strikers. I don't know about that.
No.
I don't know.
His record. He's not missing the last 10 games.
Yeah, he's definitely not better than Cavani, 100%. And he's not better than Martial.
No,
Sorry.
No way. No.
Sorry.
No.
Martial's
got more to his game. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Come on now. I'll get Aguero and keep Martial. Two absolute ballers. Yeah, Messi, I see that. But Aguero will never do that to City.
Never come Man United.
He will never do that. Apparently, Barcelona. He could be going to Barcelona. And so
he's going to go Barcelona. He's going to go.
Yeah, Memphis Depay as well is already negotiating with Barcelona.
Yeah, and he wants Wijnaldum as well from Liverpool.
Yeah. Yes, of course, definitely Adam.
That's coming. That is,
Habibi, we're definitely doing that. We're definitely doing that. 100%, Habibi. We're gonna do that.
So wait a second. So we just had the fantasy. Let's do reality. What's more likely to happen? Let's do reality now.
Trippier.
Trippier's, that's possible. Yeah,
that's a possibility. You might want to come home.
No, think realistically.
Maybe if they think that, how can we get the fans?
Yeah, because he sells shirts. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, I think that's a very good call. So did you hear that, guys? Realistically, we might get Trippier as a right back to cover for Wan-Bissaka, and we might get Sancho as our marquee signing. That is it. We ain't going to get anybody else.
Red or dead.
Let's see what you think of that. Yeah.
We still need a right winger. Well, that might be it.
Yeah. we only said that because we know how the board thinks. We know how the team, the Mertens and these Woodward guys, we know they think. They'll get the marquee signing for the shirts and the merchandise and sponsorship, but that's it.
Exactly.
There'll just be one play if we're lucky.
Ben White has said. Abdi said Ben White is definitely coming. Isaac from Real Soledad, he was really good against us, and he's young. Oh yeah, the young East African heritage, Swedish striker. He's a good player. Yeah. He's a good player, but I think Daka's better than him. Me personally, I think Daka.
I've not seen enough of Daka, but his name keeps coming up all the time.
Good player, man. Can finish. Yes, people. Andreas stays. The lot stays. Garner stays, and we sell Lingard.
Yeah.
That could also be true.
It's that's very believable. Very believable.
That could also be true. Big up Nate T.
Yeah.
Reality. We get
one old dude.
3 academy
players. And someone
from Neil Ashton's. Nate T. bagging this tonight. That's the comments of the night.
Yeah.
Nate D, big up Nate, man, all the way there in the US, man. Big up, brother, big up, and nothing but love. Yeah, let's get 80 million. At least get 80 million for selling players in this market, in this Corona.
No
chance.
No
chance. Yeah, Pereira's coming back, mate. Pereira's coming back.
No one's gonna take him. Who's gonna buy him?
How much? What have Fred and McTominay have done to me that I'm even thinking, would Pereira be that bad? And before that, I was like, get him out. Get him out. But because McTominay and Fred have destroyed me so much, I'm like, Pereira? Actually, maybe get played for Pereira because at least he was good on the press and he had a decent pass in him now and again.
No, too weak for the Premier League. Not got enough strength for me.
Yeah, man. I'm doing all right. Alhamdulillah, brother. I'm doing all right. Obviously, all things considering. The only thing that's cheered me up tonight, and we're going to come to it. We are coming to it.
Yeah.
And Ali Hamza Muslim, I've just added that to me. The only thing that cheered me up after that abysmal performance was to see at the end young Ahmed and Pogba hoisting along, showing their solidarity for the most dignified people on this planet, the Palestinians. That made me happy. That
it was the highlight of the whole thing. That was the highlight.
I might as well not play that game and just get to that bit where Pogba and Ahmed.
You shared it. You shared it on Facebook. I shared your share. So that's what it meant.
That's how it is. That's what it is. That is what it is. And Windy shared it on my Twitter after the game when I wrote what I thought about the game, how much of a lackluster it was, and how much we need to pick it up before we play that final. If we go anywhere like that type of style of football into that final, we could get hammered.
One thing you can't say about Villarreal, they are a very organized team. Yeah. They're not going to be easy to break down. They're not going to be easy to break down.
The board know nothing about football, Windy. The board need to, Oh, that's a bit harsh. That's a bit scandalous.
It's true.
Ollie said, we have, big up Ollie. Check the Ollie out.
Wow. That's got to be the quote of the evening. That's the quote of the evening then.
You know what?
The quote of the evening.
After Nate T, this is a very interesting. There you go, Irfan. Take it away for us.
Yeah, so we have players from different backgrounds, different cultures, different countries, and we need to respect their views if they differ from someone. Wow. I mean, what can I say? The most worldly statement I've ever heard come from the guy's mouth. If that's a true quote, that is the most worldly thing he's ever said, in my opinion. What do you think?
I'm just blown away. Yep. I'm absolutely blown away. Big up.
Big shout to Khalees Ramdeen for that one, man.
Big up. Khalees is always coming out, banging it out, man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bit unfair to pick on him, but let's see. McTominay stats, assists, 2 passes, 2 passes per match, chances created, 5 crosses, 32 cross accuracy, 18% through balls, 4 accurate long balls.
4-6-1. I don't know what that stat means. I don't know what they mean. I need to see a whole list.
Well, stats this season. This season, assists been 2 passes. Wow, that's been his assists all season. So 35.09 big chances created. Yeah. That's all right. That's not too bad. Usually for midfielders, you want it up to about 40. You know what I mean? But that's not too bad. 18% through balls. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not enough to play for Man United and to play in midfield. That's not enough. Look at this. Ollie's continuing.
Wow.
Ollie, if players think about other things than football, that's a positive thing.
Yep.
We have seen that with some of our players before, that they do care.
Wow.
You see Rashford, the differences he has made.
Wow. Wow. So that means the tide is swimming for compassion and civility towards the oppressed. That's what this would not have been heard 5 to 10 years ago. That's
no chance, Irfan. Absolutely no chance. And I'll come to my theory. I think the George Floyd murder that was captured on a phone. Yeah. I think that shook up the part of the world. I think that's what we're feeling the effects of right now. Because we see a lot of people saying that this is the settler colonize, you know what I mean? Settler colonial state. This is set a colonial state and it's racist. And the Palestinians.
Remember, it's ethnic cleansing as well.
It's ethnic cleansing. Yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean we're anti-Semitic to say it's a settler colonial state and it's ethnic cleansing. We're not anti-Semitic to say that.
There's nothing anti-Semitic about that. I'm sorry.
So don't let anyone ever tell you that. Don't let anyone ever tell you that. Yeah.
Israelis say that. Belseldem, one of the best human rights organizations in the world. In the world, Belseldem, Israeli,
B'Tselem,
Israeli human rights organization have come out and said it's apartheid, and that's all we're explaining.
But you mentioned already not George Floyd, but we cannot underestimate the absolute amazing thing that Rashford did by highlighting the poor in his country. That to me is the greatest thing I've ever seen any footballer do in the modern age. It's the greatest thing I've seen.
Yeah,
Well,
so you know what? Hullet, one of my heroes, he was part of bringing down. People forget about that. Ruud Gullit. Those of you who don't know, absolute baller. Yeah. Had dreads like Bob Marley.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Captained Holland
Yeah, Netherlands.
1988 European.
With Van Basten, yeah.
European Championships, yeah. Brilliant player. He was in a band, and he was hard, coming out hard for apartheid against apartheid.
South African apartheid, yeah.
Apartheid, yeah. And he was one of the best players in the world in that time. He was in the top 4, top 5 players in the world. Yeah, man.
But again, Nuruddin, historically though, at that point the tide was shifting. More and more of the average person on the street was understanding what was going on here with South Africa and said, right, enough. Okay.
Yeah.
We still got a long way to go with the Palestinians to get there. But more and more the average person is learning about what's actually going on in terms of the country. So that I think that's what's definitely happened. But still, we've got a long, long way to go.
I mean, Yumaka just saying, Ajay's just saying, I think Rashford his form is affected by his temporary breakup with his girlfriend. Temporary.
I thought it was permanent.
Tell us. Was it permanent? I didn't know they broke up. I don't follow their lives. I don't follow their lives.
That's a valid reason. That could be the reason why his form's not happening. Could be, yeah.
Maybe they need to get back together before the final. Come on. Save Man United season, please. Rashford and his missus, his ex-missus, sort it out. Love. Let's get that, rekindle that love, that passion. Sort it out. we just want. I hate the Europa League. You guys, therapy army, you know how I feel about the Europa League.
Yeah, but wait a second.
I never put it in it. But just for the fans and for the players and for Ollie, he needs to lift the trophy. He needs to do that.
He needs to.
Big Ron always turning up late, But, big up Big Ron. Big Ron, I just want to ask a question. Last night we found out that Wendy was a female.
Wendy.
We're going to ask the question to Big Ron. Big Ron, have you just finished do you work at nights and have you just finished the shift? That's the question for Big Ron. Yeah, let's see. Let's see what he says. Let's see what did he say? There we go. Yeah, didn't Gullet have some beef with Shearer? Yeah, he dropped him. He dropped him and then played this kid. Played this kid instead of him, and then he got sacked. Gullet won actually. Gullet won a trophy, didn't he? He won a couple of. Did he win 1 or 2 trophies at Chelsea? He won a trophy at Chelsea, didn't he? He won a trophy.
Maybe.
99. Did he play against us? I think he did. He was the manager of Newcastle in 99 FA Cup final. It was Ruud Gullit. It was. Good evening, Big Ron. Welcome. Always welcome. Yeah, man.
Now we got to respect our Bajan family. Respect from the Bajan crew in Barbados.
Yeah, man. Big up the Barbadian crew, man. Yeah, man. This is it. Free Palestine. We've all. Yeah, man. That's what I love about Ireland, man. I've been to Derry, and I've actually been the Boxside, and I've been to Belfast as well, and I've seen the Palestinian murals on the buildings, on the side of the buildings.
Because they were an oppressed people. They understand oppression. Anyone who's been oppressed by the Brits understand it. They know it.
Of course, man. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. It is. Big up, man. Big up. See the Celtic fans as well.
Yeah.
Big up the Celtic fans as well, man. Respect. Kite, man. Welcome, brother.
Kita, yeah, respect.
Kita, welcome. I mean, I'm calling him brother, but he could,
No, Kita's a lady's name as far as I know. Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh, God.
Yeah, I've got a friend, Kita, in New York. Bajan. Bajan from Barbados means Bajan, yeah.
Oh, there you go, yeah, fam.
Yeah.
I remember the haircut.
The mullet, yeah, and the mustache as well.
The mustache. The mustache.
Yeah, the thickest mustache he did, yeah.
Yeah. Was it 97? Oh, okay. Who was the manager of Newcastle when we played him in the final that year? Yeah. I'm a guy. He's a guy. See, I got it right. Get in.
Oh.
Kita, yes.
Well, Kita is also a female name as well.
It's 1-1. Last night, you got it right. So now, I've equalized people. Get in the comments, people. Is it 1-1 or what? Is it?
No, I've got a friend called Kita in New York.
No, forget that. I've equalized tonight. There we go, Bruno. We're doing well. If you're doing your game good, doing it the right things, it means that you can do a little bit more. Okay, that's Bruno pushing himself.
Yeah.
Individual trophies are really good for players. but not more important than the group trophy. Like spoken like a captain. Speaks like a captain. Speaks like a captain. Big up Keita.
Big up
Keita, man. Big up every one of you, man. This is the most. We're not gonna get any of the show where you're gonna get this much love and respect and interaction.
No. What our friends in the Caribbean understand, that me and Nuruddin have grown up in England around the Caribbean community. Jamaicans, Grenadans, Bajans, you know, St. Kitts, Leeward Islands. We grew up with these people.
St. Vincent.
So, you know, we've been eating like their food. We know about the culture. My next door neighbor was for 22 years with Jamaicans. So when we meet our Trinidadian friends, etc., we already know them. We have the friends here. So the fact that they're coming from around the world only makes us feel more comfortable, happy, because we already know the people. You know, we know they're lovely people. You know.
Mm-hmm. South Central Manchester is diverse as any place, as Toronto, as New York, any place, multiracial. It is the absolute rainbow. Everybody from the world is in South Central Manchester. In Manchester alone, it's over 200 languages. People from all over the world. We are living in a place where people from all over the world gather, man, and it's love. It's absolute love. Like we said, in Manchester, to quote the late great Tony Wilson, we do things different. We do things different here. That's what we do. That's what we do. Yes, definitely, man. Of course I will. I'll be telling you about what's going on. Hopefully it'll be a lot shorter videos. But yeah, definitely, of course. And we're going to be previewing the season after that game. After the 26th, we're going to have a big show on here. We're going to be previewing the game. And before that, hopefully, maybe we can get fans calling as well. I'm not that confident.
Is that let's finalize now. Where we're ending off now? Where are we going to end off here?
Well, this is the question that's being asked. How confident are you for next Wednesday? I'm not that confident. The last time we won a football game, was a 6-2 against Roma.
True. I'm not confident either. I'm not confident at all. We're not a form team at the moment.
Yeah, man. Big up, of course, man. Big up the No, I don't know about the shisha, man. I prefer food, man. That shisha stuff, man. That's not good for you. That's not good for you, people. No. I'm not here to moralize, but I just know you need to look after your health, man. Enough pollution in this city and there's pollution in this world already for you to be polluting your lungs, man. Healthy. It's all about healthy people. Health is wealth.
So we're basically saying, you know, we're not confident about next Wednesday, no.
Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. Come on. Let's get in the comments, right? Somebody asked a question. Big up whoever who asked the question before. Who asked the question? It was Hashray Bawu. Hashray Bawu. Tell us where that name's from.
It was Hashray Bawu. Bawu.
Yeah, Bawu. Hashray Bawu. That sounds East African. But that's just me. San Habashi.
Big out. That's Eritrean or Ethiopian, something like
that. Yeah. It could be. Yeah, it could be East African. That.
Yeah.
But come on, guys. How confident are you? Are you confident that we're gonna beat Villarreal? To be honest with you, the only thing I know about Villarreal, they used to have an absolute badass team back in the day, and Arsenal. I think Arsenal just, you know what I mean. Arsenal just about beat them to get to the final of the Champions League when they played Barcelona, and also what happened was properly. They've got maybe, you know, they had a fantastic team in the early 2000s, and they had Riquelme, one of the best Argentinian footballers ever. One of the best. Those of you who don't know, who want to see skill, please type into YouTube Riquelme, right? And then you see an absolute baller of a baller, right? So let's see how confident. People are saying 50-50. Less confident by the game. Deco's telling us it is. Deco's telling me less confident by the game. Every time Man United get a team out of there, we're like, ooh, what's going on here, guys? How are we going to do this? You know what I mean? When is the last time you really thought about the match? Last time I really felt confident about a match. You know what?
Actually, I don't think ever.
You know what? Actually, you know what? I thought Man United might be City because at the Etihad, we always beat them. I was confident this season. Before we went to the Etihad, I was confident Man United were going to beat City. Honestly, and I told people. I told people, I was like, United are going to win. I told people, I don't know what it was. I just had that. Riquelme, man. Time to shine. Educate the people, man. Educate some of the youngsters on here, man. Who's using the microwave, law? Irfan's warming up his tea.
I am.
He's warming up his tea. He's having his tea warmed up. I'm not that confident. Yeah, Capoue. So they got 3 players that played in the Premier League that are going to play against us in midfield. Capoue and Petro. And what's the other guy who used to play for Arsenal? Remind me, guys. Remind me the guy that used to play for Arsenal. He's playing as well. Oh, something Rocalan. Is it Shocalan or something like that? I'm absolutely butchering his name. Coquelin, that's it. Coquelin, Capoue. Capoue is a fantastic player. Pedrado. Ooh! If Pedrado plays. But Chupamosi, is that his name? The tricky winger, the unpredictable winger, he's injured. He's injured.
Right winger, you mean? Right winger.
Yeah, no, left winger. Left winger, he's injured. For them. He's injured. Yeah, Coquelin, yeah. There we go. They're the 3 that play in midfield, and we're getting out.
I thought he was a right winger, you know. He's not left, is he?
Yeah, he comes in on his left. He plays on the right and comes in on the left. Yeah, you're right, Irfan. Yeah, he's coming in. Yeah.
He was the most attacking threat that I saw in the game.
In the first game before he got injured.
He's young and very fast.
Yeah,
quite a slow team they are.
Yeah, Chukwueze, yeah. Samuel Chukwueze.
Yeah, Samuel Chukwueze, yeah. That's the one, yeah.
I mean, it's going to be very interesting, guys. It's going to be Torres, Bacca. Oh, my God. Do you remember Torres, Bacca? And Moreno. He always scores goals. Chukwueze's injured. He's got hamstring injury, so he will not be playing. I'm like, whew, thank God for that. But Torres, Bacca and Moreno's playing, mate. Playing. So it's going to be very interesting, guys. We're going to wrap it up here. The only good thing that came out today was the beautiful solidarity shown by Pogba and by Ahmed. And then the beautiful words backed up by their manager. I've got to say that. Jose Mourinho was still manager, would have been like, no, they cannot get involved in political situations. Because Jose is right wing, mate. He's right winger. Jose is a right winger. We already know who he is. So big up Ollie for coming out for speaking like a true Man United manager and standing up for universal values of human rights and saying that people are from different cultures and they have all opinions. Facts! Peace, love, light, people, free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine. The tide is turning, free Palestine. One more. Win, lose, or draw. Glazers out. Glazers out. Please do not buy any merch. Let's carry on with another penny more. Therapy Army, I'm instructing you right now. There's 70 of you watching this. On your way out, please smash that like button. Share if you're not shared the stream. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. But please, let's carry on with another penny more. All information, I'll post it again on my Twitter. Those of you who are on Twitter, please follow me, that guy Red Devil. And we'll be on there. We'll be back on that campaign again, where we go to Adidas, Aeon. We go to all of the Adidas. We want to buy something. We want to check out. We don't buy anything. And that costs them more money. That costs them a lot of money. Right? So I'll say it again. Win, lose, or draw, smash a like on your way out. Glazers out. Thank you so much, Irfan. Thank you for keeping me company, and thank you for always giving us that insight. And like you said, if you really want to see me and Irfan talk about culture, music, politics, you've got to get the subscribers up on this channel. If it gets to over 2,000, we'll start the other channel, and then we can talk about those things that you want, guys. Okay? Viva Palestina.